Sometimes I feel like the coin industry should have a little disclaimer, like past performance is not always an indicator of future performance. Today's video, I wanted to discuss something that comes up often in this industry. People come up to me and they say, "Hey Matt, what should I buy to, be able to flip quickly and make some profit? You're an expert in the field, so give me the hot tip and tell me what I should do." The reality is, much like any other industry, there is no hard and fast rule in terms of what you should be buying in order to make a profit. My number one piece of advice is buy the things that you love or that make you happy or you have an interest in. I realize it sounds like a bit of a cop-out, but that is honestly the best advice I can give. If you're getting into this industry and you're looking at starting a coin collection, you should always look towards things that you enjoy and make you happy. So there are things that I've bought that haven't gone up in value, but that's not a problem because I like the coin. The subject matter is interesting to me and it makes me feel something. And I think that sometimes you can get pulled away from it and get sucked into the hype train. People on YouTube, some of the videos, some of the Facebook groups and in the community can pump things up to a level where you think, I just need to get in, I need to buy this thing now. I'm getting FOMO, and if I don't buy now, I feel like I might never get the opportunity to get this thing. And if you track the market for a while, you invariably find that those coins that everyone's going crazy for and having a hard time getting, it's almost like a bell curve shape. You have all this hype and it hits that phase where everyone just has to have it and they'll pay whatever they have to get it, and then it will slowly taper off because, as I often say to people, the hottest coin is just around the corner. And that's to say that there'll be a new release. Some of the things at the moment, like the Great White Shark coin that's come out from the Royal Australian Mint, the coloured one, everyone is trying to get it and prices go up significantly. But it's part of a series, so you'll find that, just around the corner, either another series will be released or the next in that series will be released, and that will be the new, red hot item that's really hard to get and you just have to get your hands on. So I always suggest that people, first and foremost, manage your budget. Don't spend more than you can afford to on collecting, because ultimately, and this is just my, one guy's opinion, it should be an enjoyable journey for you. You don't want to be caught up in it to a point where you're spending more than you would like to in order to keep up with the trends. And then, there are plenty of instances where that thing that you've bought or spent a little more than you would have liked to get isn't worth that much in a month, in a year's time. That's not to say that it's not possible that coins can go up significantly in value. There's a great example of that is the 2018 series of the coloured $2 coins. It was like a reissue series where they went back to 2012 with the red poppy and produced all of the coloured $2 coins and put them out in a collector's folder. Now, if I recall correctly, the retail price for this 12 coin set was somewhere in the neighbourhood of about $75, and the coin shop that I was managing at the time had them for sale, and we couldn't get rid of them. We ended up selling them at a reduced, below the recommended retail price. It was something like $60 we were selling them for just to get them out the door because we couldn't get rid of them. And now I think you'd probably have a hard time getting them for any less than $450 or $500. So there are plenty of stories like that where things have gone up significantly in value, and it's a lot of fun and it's very exciting when they do. But I think if that's your primary motivation for getting into the field, I think you should proceed with caution, because whilst there are a lot of examples of coins that have done really well and people make a lot of money in this industry, which is great and it's very exciting, I don't think that should be, and again, just one guy's opinion, I don't think that should be your primary motivation for getting into collecting. Because what you'll find, and there are a lot of people that get down that rabbit hole of just trying to flip coins and make lots of money, and I've spoken to a few people that have, I guess you could say, come out the other end of it and who are now like leading a very fruitful collector's journey. And they said that it got to a point where they were buying these coins and not even taking them out of the box and looking at them and enjoying them. It purely became just a transactional thing, and they lost that spark that made them enjoy it in the first place. And I think that's kind of sad, because it's such a rewarding and enjoyable pursuit. Like, you can learn so much about Australian history and about world history. I often tell people that I've learned more about the world through numismatics, that is coin collecting, than I did studying history in high school. So it's a lot of fun, and if you get into it for the right reasons, that's not to say that, people that are making money on the industry, it's not a bad reason, it's part of the broader industry. But I think there's a lot of value in just taking your time, enjoying the journey, and having fun with it. Because if you're not having fun, if you're getting caught up in the noise and getting frustrated because you missed a release and now you're upset and you're losing your enjoyment for collecting, also ask yourself, did that coin even appeal to you in the first place? Are you interested in sharks? You've missed the great white shark coin. Is that the end of the world? Was that going to be a key part of your collection? And was it actually going to make you happy? Or are you just upset because, they're selling for a lot more on eBay now and you've missed out on a financial gain? Because if that's your primary motivation, there are many other industries and fields that are tailored towards that type of thing specifically. You could get into the share market, you could look at getting into cryptos and things like that. But it's just, again, I'm waffling on, and it is absolutely just one guy's opinion. But for me, numismatics should be enjoyed, and it should be something that you do. For me, I've always enjoyed it as something to relax and a form of escapism, to get away from a lot of the other things that are, tied up in profits and things like that. I always enjoyed collecting because I loved taking the time to pull out my collection and look at it and really enjoy it and consider the history of some of the older coins and things like that. Or if it's something relating to modern coins, personally, I liked to collect things that I had some sort of connection to, or that I enjoyed or wanted to learn more about. So this is just a short video, a bit of a rant, I guess you could say, of just me wanting to encourage you guys to consider why it is that you got into coin collecting, and just check in with yourself from time to time and make sure that you're still having fun and enjoying the process. Because to me, that's what it's all about. Having a good time, having a collection that you're proud of and that you get enjoyment from when you look at it. So yeah, that's it for the moment. I don't know. If you like this kind of content, let me know. Or if you think I'm a goose and I'm completely out of the line and I've missed the mark, let me know. At any rate, if you've done that, if you've jumped on the hype train and bought a coin and ended up disappointed with it, let me know. Which coin was it and how do you feel about it now? That's it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next video.